Hi guys, as requested, here's a video about my reactions before and after the Hunger Games movie. I'm about to leave for the premiere and I'm so excited. Well, first we're gonna get some candy, some goodies to sneak into the... Just kidding. I'm an honorable person, and I will be paying $5.50 for a small box of Junior Mints and $6.50 for a small Sprite, because that's what honorable people do. Anyway, I'm so excited for this movie. I have no idea. I've been fangirling about it all day, and I'm sure I'm annoying the heck out of everybody, but I don't even care. I'm so excited. And oh, here's my Hunger Games shirt. You guys wanted to see it? Ta-da! I got it from Hot Topic online, and it's super shiny, but it's kind of hard to see in this light for some reason. And it's really comfortable, and it's a giant Mockingjay, and I will be wearing it in the future. Oh, and then I even did a little bit of Katniss-inspired nails. Painted these like an orangish, reddish gold, and these ones are black with silver and gold sparkles in them. Katniss nails. And this is a Mickey Mouse watch, so this has nothing to do with the Hunger Games, but when it strikes midnight, Mickey will let me know. So I'm so excited, you guys. This is happening. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we're at this point. I'm very grateful to the fandom. I've had such a great time getting to know you guys, and just think of all my reaction videos to the trailers leading up to it, to this, right now. That's crazy. You know how much I fangirled it out over those things? Remember that? Go look at my trailer reaction videos. It's borderline embarrassing. No, just joking. It's extremely embarrassing. I'm just so happy. I'm happy that we've gotten to this point, and it's been great, and I've had such a good time getting to know this fandom, and I'm looking forward to, sticking with you guys through these next movies and for years to come. These books are never gonna go away. They're always gonna be, right here. Sorry, I was trying to impersonate E.T. It didn't work. It just looked creepy. I am very excited. Hunger Games! Yes! Oh my gosh. I'm so happy right now. Okay, I gotta go before I start crying or something. And then I'm gonna apologize in advance for what you're going to see next. The clips of me coming back. I can only imagine the state I'm going to be in when I come back. I apologize in advance. I do. I really do. Anyway, I love you guys, and may the odds be ever in your favor. I have a feeling that this is going to be one of the best nights of my life. So many things I want to say and not near enough time to say it. Translated into normal person language, my general response to the Hunger Games movie is, oh my gosh, beautiful perfection of gorgeousness, amazing masterdom of awesome, lovely, amazing greatness. I mean, untranslated, like in raw fangirlism language, it's something between like the cry of a falcon and the giggle noise of a dolphin, mixed with some inhuman screaming and shaking of the hands and tearing out of the hair. So, not gonna demonstrate that for you. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Let's start from the beginning, because it's a good place to start. We get to this theater, and apparently nobody told me that this theater was holding an all-day-long Hunger Games party, so there are millions of people in this ginormous theater. I didn't realize it was so big. I'd never been there before. Millions. So many people. And they'd all been there since 6 o'clock a.m., partying it up. They were totally slap happy and just sugared up and hyper. And the thing is, I'm not a big fan of crowds. I mean, unless I'm at Disneyland, I just, bits of me, I feel like I get claustrophobic sometimes, so I was just like, oh, okay, alright, we need to move. We need to move. These people, okay, go. We gotta go. We just go straight to our theater, because honestly, all of them together, packed in that little space, was like if you took all the crazy anons from Tumblr and put them in one space together, and just, it's too much unbridled craziness for me, and that's saying a lot, so I just went straight to my theater. And another thing, to my theater. You guys were awesome. You were so great. You were such champs. You laughed when you needed to, or, should have, I mean. You cried, you clapped, but then for the rest of the movie, you shut up and let me enjoy it, and I'm totally thank you for that. You guys were amazing and great, and they showed the Breaking Dawn teaser trailer, and everybody got excited, and holy cow, the reaction when the host teaser trailer showed. You would have thought someone had just dropped dead. First, silent. Everyone was like, what? What is this? What is this? And then they saw the eye, and they went, oh! And it was just so loud, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I had seen the teaser trailer this morning, so I was like, yeah, it's great, but holy cow, you guys. Oh, and I got then I fed off their excitement. I was like, yeah, this is great, isn't it? So that was awesome. And then we saw the movie, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I mean, it was gorgeous. The way it was filmed, people were complaining about it. They're like, I got motion sickness. And I'm like, no, it wasn't bad enough for me to get motion sickness. I felt like it was real. Like I was in the shoes of the characters. I felt fear when they felt fear. I felt despair when they felt despair. I felt happiness in those rare moments of joy that they experienced. It was a very good decision, a very good directing decision on Gary Ross's part. And I really, really liked it. Gary Ross, you are a terrible, 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 terrible genius. You knew what you were doing when you yanked out our heartstrings and used them as your personal skipping ropes. You knew what you were doing when you tore my heart out of my chest and then crushed it with your mean directing cleats. You knew that was going to happen, and you did it anyway, you evil, evil, terrible, wonderful genius. I hate you. I want to hug you really badly. Oh, that was so hard. I cried 3 different times, when Prim had to say goodbye to Katniss during Rue's death, and the very end, just because I was so sad it was over. And by the way, there is going to be spoilers in this, so just letting you know, lots of them. And it was beautiful. The cinematic liberties that Gary Ross took were really great. The parts that aren't in the book, but he put in, like the game making zone. That was cool. That was so cool. And my 2 favorite parts that weren't in the book was first of all, Seneca Crane walking into that room and the Nightlock berries are waiting for him. Oh, so good. So good. The second part was the revolt in District 11. That was so cool, and it totally set up a premise for Catching Fire, which they totally have enough money definitely to make now, because let's be real, half the world was in my theater alone tonight, so pretty sure they made enough money to make Catching Fire, and yes, another year of waiting and fangirling, yay! How painful to know that. Anyway, it was a great movie. It's truly, really, truly beautiful. The differences didn't bug me. Just one of those people who's learned to accept that there are differences, and it doesn't bug me. It doesn't matter to me. I want a beautiful movie. I'm not looking to see the exact book like it's straight from the pages. It's never going to happen, and it's kind of cool to see those differences, It's interesting to me. But anyways, I feel like I need to say this, because when the movie ended, too many people stood up and were immediately like, oh, it would have been good, except for they didn't do the part where... Okay, you listen to me very carefully. It is totally okay to be disappointed that apart from the book that you liked isn't in a book-to-movie adaptation of that book. That's okay. It's okay to say to yourself, man, I kind of wish they would have had this from the book because I liked that part and I kind of wanted to see it done in a movie. That's okay. It's fine. Whatever. But don't you dare use it as a point of criticism against the movie. If you do, your argument automatically becomes invalid. You can't argue that a movie is bad because it's missing parts from the book. This is not the book. This is not the book. You can't criticize a movie based on the book it's adapted from. I mean, as long as it sticks to the central plot line, which this one did, and some parts were word for word, you can't say much about that. You can be unhappy with it, and please try not to be repetitive about it. It's annoying. But don't use it as a reason to hate the movie. I mean, let's come on. Really? That movie was beautiful. The writing, the acting. Can I just fall to Jennifer Lawrence, fall to my knees and just thank you for existing, and Josh Hutcherson, the acting, all of the actors were amazing. All the awards deserve to be in their amazing, capable, clearly capable hands. They're so great. And I just honestly, there was just little moments that just there's just little moments that get to you. It was like every makeout session between any fictional character that has ever existed or ever will was diminished to absolute rubble in the small moment of Peeta touching Katniss's braid before they tried to take the Nightlock berries. Things like that just made you know, you're just like, Josh Hutcherson, you are so great. You are so great. There's just parts, just little parts that really, really pulled the movie together and really made it this emotional masterpiece. And it makes me think to myself, there were some negative, criticisms against the movie, and that, as to be expected because it happens. But I gotta say this to the critics, and there was quite a few of you, like legit critics. People get paid to do this, is what I'm talking about. To the critics who said the Hunger Games was meh, like that was your central complaint. What part of you? What is wrong with you? Are you a cyborg? A Dalek? You have to be a Dalek. How? There's no way. There's not a single part of this movie that doesn't make you sit there like this. Not a single part. There's something I don't. You are either a cyborg or a Dalek, or you are gonna be a serial killer, or are a serial killer in disguise. I don't know what to tell you. If your emotions aren't touched constantly by this movie, something's wrong. Something's wrong. And I know that's a very harsh opinion to throw out there, and I'll probably get the fires of heck for that, but how? I literally can't imagine how. That's like when people tell me that they still don't like Jennifer Lawrence as Katniss Everdeen. I don't believe you. You're lying to me. I'm sorry. Go that way. You can argue with me all you want, but I just don't believe you at this point. She's too perfect for Katniss. I'm sorry. But anyway, all in all, what a gorgeous movie, guys. I'm truly, truly impressed. And also, please keep in mind that for those of you who are saying that some parts were too quick or went by too quickly, you do need to realize that Suzanne Collins is kind of famous for making a lot happen in an itty-bitty book. I mean, she was able to make Katniss looking for water for like a day and a half and then hours on end hunting and whatnot into a page or 2 pages. And that's okay because you have your imagination. Your imagination makes you think that she's been doing this for days. The problem is, movie makers don't have that courtesy. They are your imagination for 2 hours, so they can't do that. They can't utilize your head to make that work. So when you say that it goes too quickly, you need to realize that they have a time slot that they need to fit a lot of crap into, and they did a really good job of that. Anyways, so impressed. So impressed. It was beautiful. I'm so excited to see it again. I can't believe we have to wait another freaking year for Catching Fire. I don't think my heart can take it. Oh gosh. To the cast and crew of The Hunger Games, join me if you will. Holy cow. You guys, this is for you. You're amazing. You are all amazing people, and thank you. Gary Ross, thank you so much. Suzanne Collins, you're awesome. Thank you. Seriously, I'm very excited about this. It was so good. Now I just gotta try not to cry myself into an oblivion is all. Yay. Can't believe we have to wait another year, but you know what? Nick, I'm waiting for you. Why don't you just get casted and come into my life a little bit? Thanks.